Maybe. Okay, looks like it's kicked with a new link. All right. No, it's cutting out again. I know I'm live. It says I'm live, but I'm not seeing anything. I can't see any chats or anything, guys. I am going to actually... Oh, here I am. Okay. I think we're going to have... I might have to reschedule this one. Okay. You here, Ruth? Yes, it's actually working, but I'm not sure how many others. All clear now? Oh, we might have it. Better? Oh, wonderful. All right, Debbie, did you have to click onto the new link and everything to have a look? It's better now. Let's see. I did post up very, very quickly to a new link. So if we can, I've shared it around. Hopefully, I've disconnected everything that goes to this phone. Let's see if that works. We've got 8 of you in here at the moment. Just wait a little couple of secs for everyone else to catch on, because I did put it up on the Facebook with the new link. And hopefully that'll all come through. Anne was just from Crystals and More. She was just actually, yes, need new link, and it takes a bit. Okay, April. No worries, sweet. If you guys are okay, just to wait a couple of secs. Hang on. If that works. We come back. We've got 10 of yous on there. That's good. We're way up over up to 20 odds and everything, but that's okay. These little technical issues are happening. Found you. Thanks, Gail. Yep. I haven't put it on the Instagram, Gail. I don't know whether you want to just shoot a quick message onto Instagram. Found you. Thanks, Sue. There's quite a few of you starting to. Hello, Joanne. Yes, a new link. I've had a bit of a technical issue. And so, yeah, I don't know whether it's here, whether there is storms around me as well. I don't know. Yay, Anne's back. Thanks, Anne. I've just completely swapped over from the iPad to the phone, and I'm just on my phone. So it actually is a little bit clearer, so I've been told, from the phone. So, yeah, we're all coming back. We're up to 15. You're all finding me. Yay! So we're going to be going through with this little Tote bag, which is totally cool. All right, made with the marbles, but I've actually got one here. Oh, thanks, Sue, much better. Okay, I might stick with this every time then. I'll just stick with this one and keep going. I just got to make sure it doesn't fall out of the tripod. All right, we're coming back up. We got 16. Fantastic, all good. Hey, Mark, thanks, Dale, that's a lot better. All right, so I think it's a case the iPad's getting a bit old and all the new technology coming in. I'll stick with the new phone I've just got. All right, we'll stick to that one. Loving the bag, can't wait. Okay, April, let's get into it. I know it's going to be running a little bit over on this one now because of those technical issues, only about 15 minutes. So what I'm going to do, so you just need 2.5-inch strips. So you just need 10 of them. Okay, I've got one of the Midnight Twists here. You'll need some lining fabric. You'll need a couple of little 2-inch strips of wadding that goes in the handles. These are little magnetic clips. I'll show you how they all work in a minute. And then you've got, who cares, we love you. Oh, thanks, Joanne. Love yous all too. Yeah, and then you've got this fusible foam. Okay, it's machine washable, the whole thing. That's what I've put in it, and it gives it that nice stiffness to it as well. All right. It's not like the floppy tote bags I made, oh gosh, that's nearly 12 months ago since I've been on here, March. Wow. Okay, so let's see how we go here. I'm going to just lift this up so I can tilt it down. One more turn. There we go. So you can see the sewing machine. All right. There we go. So what I've done is we just need to just put the 2.5-inch strips together. So I've just done them in the order they've come off. I've gotten to here, and I just stopped because there is one under there I've just joined. All right, I'm going to take that one out because when you're joining strips, as we all know, the best way to join strips is you go, like I've just come down this side. I want to now open this and put the next one on and come down the opposite way. All right, and doing it that way, you won't get that banana bend. Made it. Thanks, Yvonne. Yeah, I'm just back too. So you made it at a good time with the right link, which is great. So then you're just putting them in, putting a 1/4-inch seam in. All right, I thought I'd just sew 2 of these on for you. Mainly because just to show you when you're doing the strips, especially on this, you won't get that banana-y bend look. All right, sorry if the machine's a little bit loud. I'll try to talk louder than it. I can turn the light off, I can slow it, I can go faster, but I can't turn the noise down. All right, so let's just get that happening. So yeah, so I'm coming down this way, and it's just the selvage to selvage that I'm doing. All right, I keep looking up to see if you've got any questions coming through. All right, then what I'm going to do, because I've come down this way, I need to go back that way so it does not get that little bend in it. So I'm going to put that down here, grab my last strip, my 10th strip, and I'm going to pop it underneath. All right, so my right sides are together, and off I go again. So then you're just putting this last strip on at a 1/4 inch seam. When they all line up with this machine, it actually, once you've got them all nice and flat, it comes up really nice and easy and stays flat. Right, and I've got a little guide here too. That's one thing I always say to people. If you've got the 1/4 inch here or a 1/4 inch foot, you're very often looking at the needle. The needle's going to go in the same spot no matter what. So I always used to, even when I had 1/4 inch foots now, I used to mark my sewing machine down here, and I'd make sure the edge of the fabric was against the guide, because I know that needle's going to go in that spot. Okay, it's never not going to do it, but this can always wobble. So if I'm making sure that I'm watching there, and I always watch the fabric against that, yeah, of course we sneeze or like I'm doing now, talking and that sort of thing, it can wobble a bit, but that's okay. All right, I'm going to turn that off so it doesn't keep clicking up and down on you, because I've done the sewing. All right, so what you've got now is you've got the 10 strips, and you would take this now to the ironing board. Okay, I'm not going to go iron it or anything. I'm just going to run you through what happens now. So you're going to iron it, okay? Then we're going to cut it. So you'll cut the straight edge. All right, you'll cut the piece for the bag, and it's all in the pattern. Okay, so the pattern here, and it has all your little instructions like my patterns normally do. All right, and then you've got an extra bit where you can cut the 2 pieces off, and that becomes your handle. Okay, or both the handles. All right, so there's enough fabric there to do that. Then what you'll do is you will grab the foam. Now you can, this will actually come in the kit. You can get it where it's one side fusible, double fusible, double-sided fuse. It doesn't matter as long as one side is, because you need to fuse this on at least. All right, so you're going to take it to the ironing board, and you're going to iron it on, and it does stick quite well too. All right, so you're going to iron it on, and I've cut it so that you will have enough. All right, there will be a little bit of an overhang. That's okay. All right, and once you've ironed it, all right, and then what you'll do is bring it in back to the sewing machine. All right, and I've just quilted these. That'll actually be down here. You get what I mean. All right, okay, that's all trimmed off. You'll make sure it's all trimmed to size. All right, and what I've done is I've just used the edge of the foot and gone down and then come back down this side. On each seam, I've just done the edge of the foot, and you can see on this bag, oh, get the handle out of the way, right, and I've just sewn down and back up on each one, okay, all the way of the length of the foam. All right, so that's how you get the actual bag piece. You'll then fold it. Let me just fold that in here a little bit. You'll then fold it on the foam in half, and you need to cut your gusset out. All right, you will get that. That's a 4-inch one. All right, so I actually just grab a ruler, and on the foam side, I put, there it is, put the ones up in here, and I'll put 4 inches and 4 inches, and grab my trusty little marking pen, and I'll mark it in here and then chop it. This is before I sew it, okay? And there's a reason why I do it that way, before you sew the side seams. All right, you're going to cut them out. When you cut them out, you're going to hang on to those pieces, because you've now cut out a piece from here that is on the foam from both sides. These will become your pockets. We're not throwing anything away, ladies. That'll become your pockets. All right, then the process is then you will sew the sides, okay? And then you're going to put the little magnet Let me get this one now because it's easier to show you on the Made bag. All right, then we're going to put these little magnetic clips in. All right, these come in the kit. I do put 3 in the kit for you. It's the measurements, you know, how far down and everything are in there. Yeah, can't remember them all off by heart. All right, so you have the female and male sort of side to them, and they magnetize into each other. All right, so what you'll do is, I found it went through the foam real easy. Didn't go through the fabric that easy. So I got it into place, and that one was stuck. I've got them into place, and as you can see here, as I've just held it, I actually snipped through the foam and the fabric just with the scissors in the space I want it, and then it just pushes straight through. Just a little clip. It's just a little snippy with your little nippies, all right? And that'll fit in. Make sure they then come with the little backing, and that will go on the inside. Oh, you can't see it because the lining's there. That's why you put it on before you do your lining. So on the inside, they will clip in, and then they just fold out to hold it in place. They are strong enough to do that. Make sure, not like Narelle did, make sure you always put a male on one side and a female on the other side, so they do go together. Narelle did the same on both sides on the first one. All right, so they will go in there. That is then the bag itself outside done. We'll put that aside. Okay, so you've done the bag. We're now going to work on the lining. Now the lining itself, you'll have plenty in here. You will cut it to size. You will pretty well much do everything except for the foam. You will cut it. You will cut out the gusset piece, all right? And then you will also then cut out the gusset piece and cut it to size. You'll have some extra in the length, all right? There is extra in here that you'll cut off. With this cut off piece, you will grab, let's see if I can turn this inside out. Where's the other one? It might be a little bit easier. I've actually got 2 made. What you'll do is, there we go. Yeah, Narelle's got shorts on and no shoes because it's quite hot. All right. So what I've done here, here's the gusset piece that I've cut out. I've then put the lining piece on the back and made it about 1 inch bigger than it, and then I've just folded it over because this has got the foam in it, okay? And then I've just folded it over and sewn it, all right? And that will make your 2 pockets. Then on the lining itself, you will sew the pockets on, and this pocket I've actually sewn down the middle so you can get your phone in there, the keys in there, you know, whatever. All right, you can make the pockets bigger. These are made from the gusset cutouts. If you don't like the foamy pocket, you can just make it with the fabric. That's okay. All right, the other thing you do with your lining, you have the gusset cutout. You'll also put in the little magnetic clip in the top before you join all these bags together. All right, so the bag itself will have the clips in it, and it will be quilted with the foam. The lining will have the pockets on it, and this clip and the gusset cutout. Oh, one thing I did forget to tell you is when you've got the gusset cut out, right from here, when you are going to sew it, you've got it cut out, you will sew the side seams, okay? Sew down, straight down to your side seams, pick it up, and because these will be sewn together, you'll be able to make and then sew across. It's all in the instructions, okay? And you'll sew across to make it. This might be one that I'll do a sew along, where I'll sew a bag with you. I'll see how many of you are. I'll start looking into that with more like a class, and we'll get some numbers and everything and start doing that. So you just make your gusset. On the lining one, when you're sewing down the side seams to the cutout gusset, on one of the sides you leave about 4 inches because that's where you turn the bag through once you put them together. Okay, so we've now made the bag, the lining, and it's now up to making the handles. When you make your handles, and this was one of the, Lizzie from Thimble and Threads actually gave me this tip, and I thought it was great. So basically when you've got it, just pretend these are cut here. I won't yet because I've got to finish ironing it and everything. We're going to put the wadding on. Now you can make your handle and try and feed the wadding through. Yeah, that's really hard. So what I've got is when this is a straight, let's pretend that's a straight edge. All right, you put the wadding about 1 inch down from the straight edge and sew it down that way, straight down. Then you'll turn that piece over, bring over the other edge, right, and flip it in, and then you'll be able to sew it down and you'll have two folded nice edges on the edge here. All right, so you'll fold it over. Should have thought it out and should have had a bit more made, but I didn't. I can't cut the handles until I finish this, and I couldn't finish this until I sewed it for you. So there was a bit of a, what do I need to show you? Okay, so then you'll put the handles, the two pieces, and then you'll just cut the wadding off to the size of the handle. So then we have handles made. So bags made, linings made, handles are made. We're going to pin the handles on the outside of the bag itself, and it actually goes onto, because in the pattern I'll tell you, the strip from the seam, 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth strip from the seam, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pin them down, okay? The bag is right side out. The lining you've got turned where it's the wrong side out. So you then put the bag inside the lining, pin it around, okay? Sew around the top, go to the hole in the lining. There's the one, the hole in the lining. Here it is, because I can find this one easy, I think. Well, yeah. So this is the hole in the lining here. You can see where I've sewn it up. Okay, that's the hole in the lining. All right, pull the bag through, so then it'll look like this. And what you do is double check that you've caught all your handles in before you sew that hole up. All right, because you might have to pull it back through and just re-sew them in, because they can move unless, you know, you pin them and they're fine. All right, and then what you do is once you push the lining back in, then give it a top stitch around the edge. Now this one I've done one, this one I did a couple. I did 2 stitches, 2 rows of stitching. So it's entirely up to you how you want to quilt it. You don't have to go straight lines. You could do whirly whirls. You could do an embroidery on it. You could do whatever you want. This one looks just great because it's just it's using the strips. All right. So that is how you will get the totally bag made. Let me just go back up here and hopefully I'll go back down a little bit, bring it back around here. Yeah, I'm sweating again. I'm getting air conditioning. I can't wait. Okay, so that's how the bag's made. Any questions on that? I know it was sort of a bit quick and, you know, a bit of an interruption with the old technical issues. But, yeah, so that's how you make the bag. Now, the kit, as I said, comes with everything. It'll come with the wadding for the handles, the foam, the little clippy things, all right, magnetic clips, and 10 strips of colour, and you'll get the pattern. Okay, $35 for the kit, ladies. It's on the website now. Nice, you like that one, Yvonne? Something a little bit different, rather than the a quilt. I thought I'd do a bag. All right, so thanks to Anne from Crystals and More. She helped me name it. We actually talked to each other and named it, help each other with different things. Lizzie from Thimbles and Threads, the idea, okay, doing bags and everything, that came through from her. So there's a, and then I've gone through. Do you like that one, April? You did say that you like making bags. Yep. From Louise. Oh, hi, Louise. How are you, doll? You're still sitting up in the... Louise is just up the road in the motel, I think. Yeah, so that's how you do the bag, okay? What did we do? We still almost finished on time. How's that? Even with my little technical glitch. Is there any questions or anything anyone would like to ask? Anything you'd like to see? Anything that you'd like me to do? We will be again back here. These are all on the website. So I've got them with marble, with grey lining. Purple lining, I think I put one on there. Bright green, black and white. The midnight, I've just got black and whites on there at the moment. Midnight and marbles. So the midnight twist is with black lining. Purple lining, I think I put. Purple marble. You'll see the pictures on there. There's quite a few kits on there for $35. Okay, so everything's there. Great gift, $35. You have fun making it. You don't have to go buy anything. It all will come in the kit for you. All right. So yeah, on bindishq.com. All right. Sewing it as a class with you would be great. Sue, I'm working on it, sweetie. I am so working on it because sewing it in a class, there is I'm going to have to somehow work it where I can see you too. So I'm going to be looking at different ones, different programs and everything I can run it through. And there are some quite new ones around. That's great. Did you like that one, Anne-Marie? Something a little bit different. Great little prezi. Probably should have done it before Christmas. But you know what? Mother's Day's coming up. We've got Easter. You got all sorts of different things happening. So yeah. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Thanks for being patient with me at the beginning. Night, Mum, and night, ladies. Yes, thanks for being patient with it. I won't do that again. I'll just stick with the phone, and if everything's worked fine for that last lot, it is for that last session. You haven't had any buffering or anything happening with it, then I'll stick to the phone and I'll work it from there. All right, ladies, get ready for next Christmas. Totally, Yvonne. We've got lots to do, and we're going to be doing lots. So, yes, there's lots on my board that I have to do. So thank you so much for watching. I thank you for your patience again. Thank you all for your support. Night, Sue. Night, everyone. I hope you stay safe. I will see you here Wednesday with the good technology. Night, Anne-Marie. Night, Jeanette. We would buy the kit to join the class. Yes. That's what I'm thinking. I will get see how many get the kits, and I've just got to work out some technical issues on that one. Not these sort of technical issues, some different programs. So I'm working on that. Night, Yvonne. Night, Sandra. Thank you so much. Thanks, Joanne. Yeah, have a great few days. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hope those storms don't make too much damage, but hopefully it might cool things down. Up here it's quite warm. The marble one is gorgeous. Take 2 was perfect. Thanks, Gail. Appreciate that. Night to everybody, and good night to you. So thank you so much. I will see you all on Wednesday. Louise, I'll see you when you get back probably, if not before you leave. And everyone, stay safe and happy sewing. Thanks, everyone. Night.